Hello and welcome to my film critique on now one of my favorite movies by the director Wong Kar-wai. This movie that we're going to be discussing is Cue the Romantic Music. It's called In the Mood for Love. Yes, I know it's considered a romantic movie, but it has really great potential, and we're going to be discussing that today. Based in 1962 in Hong Kong, this movie is going to be generally going between these two characters. Keep in mind, remember them, Mr. Chow and Mrs. Chan. Now these two meet on a day by moving into an apartment building. Well, you can say it was love at first sight, or maybe not. One of the reasons why I really enjoyed this film, well, let me take a pause real quick. I do have to do a disclaimer. This film is all in subtitles, but it doesn't hold back on why I think it's a work of art. Wong Kar-wai uses the most beautiful visuals, precise framing, and the use of slow motion to capture the beauty of falling in love between the two characters, as I previously stated, Mr. Chow and Mrs. Chan. Since I keep talking about these characters so much, let's take a dive and get to know them a little bit. Now, in my opinion, I think the director wants us to think that Mr. Chow is your typical guy, loves his wife, enjoys what he does for a living, but he's lingering for something a little bit more. Now that's where Mrs. Chan comes along. She's radiant, loving, and caring, and most of all, seems a little too good to be true. But when they first meet, it sparks something between them, thus leading into a journey between the two characters together, and, creating a little chaos, maybe passion. We'll see. They're both facing loneliness, adultery, and the harsh feeling of dealing with love and pain at the same time. But I don't want to spoil the entire movie because it's up to you to see if you really like it and to take on to my cue points and to take into my notes into fact that you guys should be watching this. But when you guys do watch this film, have a question in mind for you. While you're watching it, I want you to think about, what would you do for love? Would you sacrifice yourself for them? Or would you just let time do what's best for you? Well, that's all the time I have for this critique, and I want you to keep in consideration on watching this film. It's really good. I personally enjoyed it. I'm not the type that actually watches movies in subtitles because I have a really hard time focusing between the two. But I do like this movie, and you guys should watch it, okay? Thanks for sticking around and watching my critique.